Jumbo, welcome back. We are going to speak about printing your first spreadsheet. And the first thing you need to know about spreadsheets is you need to understand where the page breaks are. It's basically where your page breaks at. And the first way of looking at the page breaks is just going to your status bar down there and clicking on the last item, which is where your page breaks are. You can see it's the dotted line here. So this shows we are having 3 pages. We will learn how to adjust that, but in your normal working schedule, you will not be going back to the page breaks to understand how it is. So it's also the dotted line here. If you can see it, it's kind of faded, but I wish I could zoom in and you'll be able to see, but it's dotted. You can see here. So for you to have these dotted lines continuously being available, you can go to preferences. Go to your preferences. In Windows, it's found under the edit menu. In MacBooks, it's under Microsoft Excel. Then go to preferences, then view options, then switch on the page breaks. If you switch on the page breaks here, you will be able to see them. Let me see if they're available now. I'm going to click back. If they're turned on, yes, then just close and you can see them. You see, here is the page break. It's a dotted line, and you should be aware that that's where it breaks from, because if you go, this is column L. If you go to the page break preview, you'll see on column L it is there, and I see another one on column F. So the first page is on column F. Yes, there's a dotted line here as well. Okay, so that's how you are able to see the page breaks. And the page break preview can either be accessed down from here, or you can go to also view ribbon tab and click on page break and you'll be able to see them. Okay, so if you zoom to 60%, you will see all this. If you zoom to 100%, you can see. So we are able to see all the page breaks from an 100% viewpoint. But I don't want to see all that. I'm just going to move away from here. But if you want to print, the first thing is look at where your page breaks are. And I've shown you, if you're not seeing those page breaks, go to preferences and then go to view, and you'll find the check button there. Okay, so that's the first way of the first step of how to print. After that, go to the print preview, and the way to go to the print preview is either by going to file, then print. You can see here, gives you a pop-up menu. This is, you see all your pages here. Or the other way is use the keyboard shortcut of, I'm going to cancel, Control P or Command P in MacBook. In Windows PC, it's Control P, and it shows you the total number of pages. It's also like a simpler way of you knowing how your printout is going to be. Okay, so to change this, especially the page preview, I'm going to cancel out, check out my print preview. I'm going to push this. Oh, okay, so if you want to change, sorry I didn't show you this, if you want to change where the page break is, you just navigate to on top of it and then move right or left. I want to have my page all the way here. Okay, then page border, I want to move it in, so I don't want to print it to then so I want to push this one to the end, and it's only one page. So if I go to print preview, Control P, see, it's one page now. Now you can use this print preview to change the actual orientation of this page. So like in layout, I'm going to change, I want it to shift from being portrait. There are 2 types of what is it called, orientation. It's either portrait or landscape. So here you see it's portrait, which is like the normal way we view paper, the A4 paper. So I want to shift it to landscape, and you'll see, you see, it's shifted to the horizontal way. You will see, we will pass through an advanced topic on how to zoom in so that this content is available to easily to the eye. but I just wanted you to know where to change the orientation from. Okay, then the next thing to do is I want to change the paper size. Yeah, it's in the right paper size, which is A4, but if in case you want other paper types like envelope, blah blah, US legal or letter, it's here, paper size. You can also use the print preview panel to ensure that your data is not overset, but by looking at this. Okay, if it's overset, let me give you an example. Let me cancel out. If it's overset, like in this, where you see some content outside, and I press Ctrl P, you see, you will not see all the data, and immediately I know there's a problem there. But I want all the data included, and that's why I use the print preview, just to know what are the borders of what are the borders for my data. I want also to show you that if I delete these panels, Control minus, it automatically adjusts to this. And if I go to my print preview, you see, it's now there. If I shift this to portrait, see, it automatically adjusts. And if I click to scale to fit, you see, my data scales up to try and fit into the one page. If I change this to landscape and scale to fit, it's not like the one which looks like minute from the distance. If I click scale to fit, it fits into it, and you're able to check if you want 1 pages wide by 1 pages tall. If I want 1 pages wide but 2 pages tall, see what happens. Nothing, because I don't have any overset data. Okay, so I think that's it. And you're also able to, when you're done, you can just click on print here. If you want to change the printer that you want to use, it's under printer here. But when you're done, you can click on print. I'm not going to print it. If you want to see these grid lines are these boxes that show what cell it is or not. The other way is, let me move out of the page break preview and go to the normal one. These are the grid lines, as you can see it, columns and rows. So if you don't want to see them, just go to the view ribbon tab and click on grid lines, and they will disappear. And when you print, you see it's not showing up again. So that's how you can have grid lines showing and not showing. That's it for this tutorial. See you in the next, where we are going to talk about the printer settings. See you then. Bye.